Well, last week we introduced to you a new friend. Who remembers his name? What was his name? Nope. That's Woody's cousin. What was his name? I don't think he was. Do you remember his name? What was his name? No. Brooklyn. Oscar. Well, Oscar is back. All right. He came back. Now, I got to get him out of his case. And you say it's locked. It absolutely is, because he is so valuable. I don't want anybody stealing him. So we keep him locked up in here. And last week he had a problem. What was his problem? He misunderstood something. That's right. What did he think a missionary was? To do what? To give food. And he said he was going to be a missionary where? To McDonald's. That's kind of crazy. We're going to see if he's learned anything. So I'm going to see if he's in here. All right, we got to get a couple things ready. Right here. All right. Stretch his legs out here. How many of you sleep that way with your feet up by your ears? You do that? No, you don't. All right. Let's see if Oscar is ready for everybody today. All right. Good morning, Oscar. Well, good morning. Hey, boys and girls. How you doing? Good. Are you sure? Yes. Look at all those cute girls. Oh, yeah. What about the boys? They're ugly. They're ugly! Oh, my soul. Well, they are. How many of you think the boys are ugly? Girls, you keep thinking that, all right? They are ugly. All right. And it is so good to have Oscar back with us. And so last week you were here with us, and what did you talk about? Well, I was going to be a missionary. A missionary where? To McDonald's. Is that what missionaries do? No. I learned they do something else. Well, what do? They go around the world. Well, we talked about that. What do they do around the world? They tell people about Jesus. And they start churches. And I can't remember what else. What else does a missionary do? Anybody remember? Right here. They come to another state. That's true. They did. And what else did they do? Anybody know? What?
They travel all around the country.
Why did they do that?
To tell other people all around the country to tell them about Jesus.
Okay, that's exactly right. But they go around the country for a special reason. Right back here.
They collect money so that they can continue to travel around the world.
That's right. They got to get the money so they can go to their country. Now, we had 3 different missionaries last week, and I'm going to see if you remember who they were and where they're going. I don't remember. Does anybody remember one of the missionary families? Brooke, you're about to break your arm off. What's one of them? The Deatons to where? Switzerland. How many of you have been to Switzerland? I carry a Swiss Army knife. Does that count? That's where it came from. All right, the Deatons to Switzerland. That's right. And then we're here. The Hooters to South Africa. That's a long way away. It is a long way away. And what's the other ones? And where are they going to go? Do you remember? Romania. How many have been to Romania? Yeah, I didn't think so. Anybody meet anybody from Romania? I have. All right, awesome. Well, that's what they were doing. Are we going to help them? Well, we're going to try to help them. And that's what I got to talk to you about, is we have these cards. How many of you got one of these? All right, these commitment cards. And on these cards, what does it say? Let's see. I can't read. That's what I thought. Not very many pictures either. No, there's not very many pictures. All right, but on this card, we make our commitment by faith that we're going to give money to missions. And the Bible tells us that we're all supposed to do that. In fact, the lesson this morning, we're going to talk about that. You are? I am. And so I want you to listen. Okay. And so in here it says, kids give to missions too. Does anybody remember how much Pastor said he gave when he first started giving to missions? Somebody that's last name is not Tharp. Yeah. Amelia. How much did he give? You know. How much? Nope. Nope. No. How much? Anybody remember? I remember. Jenna. 5 cents a year? How much? A week. That's exactly right. And how many of you think you could give 5 cents a week? You sure could. How about 10 cents? Yeah, you can get all kinds of stuff. And so that's what we talked about, that all of us are to be a part. And if we all give, we can help all of these missionaries go to the mission field. That's great. I want to do that. Well, you can. Now, we were talking last week, you sang a song that was Woody's favorite song. I remember. What song was that? Anybody remember?
Jesus Loves Me.
That's right. But that's not the one for today. We're going to sing a different song today. Now, can you think about a song that you don't even know what I'm going to say? Why are they so excited? I don't know. They're just girls. Oh. All right. A song that talks about the whole world. Let's see. Do you know? What? Yep, that's a good one. That's not the one I was thinking about. That's a great song. I don't know that I know all the words this morning. I would mess it up. That's exactly the right song. That's the one we were thinking of. And so we're going to need to help Oscar, because I don't know if Oscar knows all the words. I'll try. All right, so we're going to sing Jesus Loves the Little Children, All the Children of the World, okay? Ready? Here we go. Jesus loves the little children, all the children of the world. Red and yellow, black and white, they are precious in his sight. Jesus loves the little children of the world. Good job. I even heard some of the boys. This time we're going to try it one more time. And I want to hear you girls sing it just like you did. It was so pretty. It was like a choir. I loved it. And then I heard the boys. That's great. This time I want to hear Raymond. So buddy, from the diaphragm, just like we taught you. All right? Ready? Here we go. Jesus loves the little children, all the children of the world. Red and yellow, black and white, they are precious in his sight. Jesus loves the little children of the world. Good job. Y'all sounded like a big choir. You ought to sing in church sometime. That's right. All right, well I'm going to have Oscar go back in his case for now. I don't want to go. Well, you have to, but you keep listening. Okay. All right, and then we have a lesson for you today where we're going to talk about missions and how we get to help all the missionaries. So I want you to tell Oscar goodbye. Bye, guys and girls. We'll see you next time. All right, here he goes right down in his case. Oh, that looks so comfy. Ow, that hurts. Oh, well, sorry. Sorry. All right. Now take your hat off because it's hard to lay there with your hat on your head. There we go. All right. There he is. And we'll just leave him there for right now. All right. How many of you like Oscar? How many of you want him to come back again? He will. All right. One of these days, he will come back with his buddy Woody all at the same time. That'll be awesome.